How to change your whole life during one sprint using self-hypnosis. Hi, my name is Lana Bugela and I'm a hypnotherapist, and in this video I'm going to tell you a story. So yes, it's a story time, so buckle in, prepare yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and I will speak about myself. I'm my first client, so I think this is the story of a client actually. So I was working on myself before I put myself into business. So you need to work out your own traumas, your own blocks, your own limiting beliefs in order to help people. So that's what I did. And I want to tell you how I was doing it. I want to tell you what outcome I got from there. And I want to tell you my story just because maybe you're gonna recognize yourself in this story. And maybe you'll think okay, she made it and I can do that. This is the purpose of this video. And the story is actually interesting because I think a lot of women, they are at the same spots that I used to be. And in those spots, I could choose two options: remain the same or change, remain the same or change. And each time I was choosing change mode, and that helped me a lot. And maybe right now you're gonna get that motivation to choose a change option by yourself. So let's jump right in. I was born in Ukraine. Ukraine now is a very famous country, but sadly it is famous due to a war. We have it right now with Russia, and it's a big pain in every Ukrainian heart, and in my heart also. I was born there, I was raised there, I lived there till 30 years, even a bit more, till 32 I guess. I lived in my native country. I finished their university, I got a bachelor degree, and I was happy first. Why? Because that degree didn't help me much. I went there because my parents wanted me to go to a university, and they wanted me to go somewhere, to get that kind of diploma that can be useful, but useful by their own opinion. And their own opinion was finances, it's the part of life that is very important, so go there and blah, blah, blah. So I went. And I got that diploma, and afterwards, at the end of my university years, I thought, okay, so now I'm about to finish. Where will I go? And of course, my parents, they had their own company back then, and they needed some accountants in their company. And I was a freshman, I just finished the university, and I thought, okay, I will go there, I will earn some money, and maybe then later I will go somewhere else. But I was stuck for a while there doing that job that was not absolutely, it was not interesting for me. I was just dying there every day. It was a groundhog day. I did the same things over and over again, and they were not interesting. And I was married by that time. My first marriage was not happy, not because he was a bad guy, but we were so different. And so I lived in that state where I had excess weight, I had an unhappy marriage, I had not the job that I wanted much, and I wanted kids, but I had a PCOS. Wow, I had a PCOS and I couldn't conceive kids naturally. They said that you need to drink those hormonal pills in order to get pregnant and so on. But I've heard so much that those pills, they make you so emotional, crazy. So I just didn't want to do that. And I thought, okay, what can I do to just break that vicious cycle? Because I see that I'm not happy in any area of my life. So I divorced. That's what I did. Yes, it was the first thing that I did. Then I lost weight. Then I studied a lot in the field of health. It was about, that holistic approach to health, not just a diet, but to change your whole lifestyle, to change your routine, to change your attitude towards sports. I started to be mindful, and, bit by bit, I saw the changes in my life. I saw the changes in my shape, I saw the changes in the sharpness of my mind, and I understood that, okay, I want to work with people. I want to work with people, but I just couldn't get how. So I continued just to be like, more of a person who helped her friends. I was helping them with their diets. I was like putting them on a non-diet dieting. So I was counting calories for them. I was making recipes for them in order to make their lives healthier. It worked really. And they said like, you should work there, like in that field, in the helping field, make service for people. But I was obsessed with showing my parents that I'm capable of building a business, earning money, and to serve people is not what you can do when you want to earn a lot. So I was like more obsessed with money at that time. And I wanted to start business. And while I was divorced, yes, I was already in shape, and I bit by bit started to move towards opening my own shop where I wanted to sell clothes from Italy. And at that moment, I met my second husband. And that state of change, my energy changed, I always was looking at myself as an unhappy woman. But when I met my husband, I was already that kind of woman who started to, bit by bit, open up my true potential, like bit by bit. And of course, I think he felt that energy too. So we met, but he had to go to Miami to work like for 8 months, and we were waiting for each other. It's a very romantic story. We had just one kiss, and that's it, one date, one kiss. And he went to Miami, and I was in Ukraine working on opening the shop, and he was working in Miami, and we were sending letters to each other by email. But because he was working on a ship, there was no internet, and he had to go to the port to download my emails, to send his emails, and we were doing it all over again for the whole 8 months. It was a very romantic story. So by the time he came back to Ukraine, I opened my shop. I already had some collection from Italy, and he joined me there, and he decided to terminate his contract in United States and stay with me. We got married, and I became pregnant. No PCOS. Why? Because at that time I was working on my diet, and I was working on my subconscious mind already by myself, not working with people, but working by myself. As I said, I thought that I need a business, and this service is not a business, I had those beliefs. So I was helping myself, my inner circle, but no one else. But with time, I realized that business with clothes is also not mine, that I'm there because I want to prove somebody something, and it's not my path. I'm really passionate about helping people, about helping them to be healthy, to be mindful, to change their lives, and so on. So I became a health coach. I was helping people to get in shape. I was helping them a lot with their no-diet dieting, and I was really good at it. I helped a lot of women who wanted to be a bikini. I don't know how to say that, but there was a competition where you show your body, and I was helping those ladies who went there to show their bodies and to win eventually. So I was helping them to get in shape. And I noticed that a lot of them are broken. They're going there because they don't feel beautiful. They don't feel appreciative. They just don't like their bodies. They want to torture their bodies. They want to be in that kind of a shape, not out of love, but out of hate. And it pissed me off. I wanted to help those ladies to be more grateful to their bodies, to be more healthy in their mind. And that led me eventually to hypnosis, because a lot of clients, they were getting their desired weight after working with me, but they were coming back. Because when we stopped working, they just went back to their previous habits. and they gained back their weight, and they were calling like saying, Lana, I can't do it without you. I really need you. I need you to lead me. I need you to help me. And you know, I could say, okay, that brings me clients back and I will earn more money. But at that time, I already was not the same person. I was not driven by money anymore. I was driven by that inner feeling that I can help more, that I can open up their potential, that I can breathe into them their real life. I just don't have a tool. And I started to search for that tool. And hypnotherapy just caught my eye. I finished a lot of courses on hypnotherapy, on Ericksonian hypnotherapy, on different transformational types of therapy. And I started to, bit by bit, make my own practice. I was by the time very popular on Instagram. I had a lot of followers, and I was talking about healthy lifestyle, food, dieting, but no dieting, and so on. I was already a mom of 2, and I decided that I will start seeing clients in hypnotherapy. And I just posted one link, and I was fully booked for 2 years. It was a huge success, because a lot of people trusted me, because I was on air a lot. I was doing live. I was doing a lot of videos, a lot of content on YouTube here, in Instagram, in TikTok, Telegram, and whatsoever. And eventually I had a lot of followers, and they were very, very loyal, and they just wanted to work with me. And by the time I'm speaking with you, I already had more than 3,000 clients. And those clients are just happy, and they stopped coming back for the same issue, but they started to come back to fix something else. For example, we fixed their weight, and they came back to fix their money problems, and then they came back to fix their relationships. So that showed me that this tool is really working. I practiced on my husband, I'm practicing on my kids every day, I'm practicing on myself, and in Ukraine, I have a big course that is called The Power of Thought. And a lot of students just finished that course, and they are extremely happy. They are using this tool successfully in their lives. So right now, I am launching this course here in United States, and you can just go yourself and try it out. But first, please don't go to that course at once. I want you to go to the masterclass that is called How to Solve Any Problem of Your Life using that knowledge and using self-hypnosis. This masterclass is absolutely free, and there I open the doors to a new English course that is called the Master of Self-Hypnosis. But as I said, I'm not driven by money. I'm driven by the purpose to help people, by the purpose to change their lives through the knowledge, through the hypnosis, through that impact that I can have on you. So it's very important that you really feel that you need to go there. You really feel that you want to work on yourself with the help of this tool. And in order to do that, please just visit that free 45 minutes masterclass. It doesn't take a lot. It will help you in any case. If you go to the course or not, this masterclass is really helpful. It's not just a waste of time, it's helpful. It will explain you in depth what I was, getting through years of working with people. I was getting that information bit by bit. I was just unpacking that information from the depth of my own subconscious mind. And I just put it in that masterclass in a very simple way, and you can understand how our psyche works, how our inner world works, and how our inner world builds our outer world. So my story of how I went from a girl who was very unhappy in a marriage that was very unhappy, I was slightly overweight, I was diagnosed with PCOS, I couldn't have kids, and I was living like not a happy life, really. I was miserable. and I didn't realize I was miserable till now. Now I'm just looking back there and I see that girl who was very insecure, who had a lot of problems, who was an overachiever. She was trying to prove to everyone that she matters, and by all those masks, she lost herself. And if I just would stop there, there would be no me right now. Me who has 3 kids, happy marriage, who is helping thousands of people to just dive into their own potential without those masks. You know, I'm just sitting and thinking, oh my gosh, I could really be stuck there in that life. And you know, I'm horrified by this thought. And I think that you can also understand that maybe in some areas you are stuck. Maybe in some areas you are not living according to your inner self. You are living according to your parents, according to your society, according to someone, but not you. And if you really want to change something, go to that masterclass. Just dedicate these 45 minutes to yourself. It doesn't matter, will you go to the course or not? I'm just emphasizing that because many people think, okay, that's an ad. They will sell me something. Guys, just don't go to the course. Just go to the masterclass. Just see it with your own eyes, what you can achieve, what you can get out of it. I just want you to see it by yourself. I want you to see if it is your way. Maybe not, then just don't go, but maybe it is. And you will be so fascinated as me when you just master this tool and when you change your life completely. Thanks for watching. I was happy to share my story. I think I'm doing it for the first time in English. Maybe I'll do it again, who knows? But it was my first time and I'm very happy to invite you to that masterclass and I'm very happy to have you guys here. That means a world to me. Many thanks and I'll see you in the next video.